guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing a road trip favorites slash pack with me video. We are getting ready for back-to-back, well, okay, we are not. I am getting everyone ready for back-to-back road trip. We are going on a family trip to someplace I've just always wanted to go, and then we'll be home, and just a few days later I will personally be turning around with the kids and taking them up to our family's place in North Carolina for our their annual week up there doing golf and tennis with cousins. And then John will be joining us for the drive home. So lots to pack for. I'm gonna be packing one way, washing everything at the Airbnb and repacking the suitcase for the drive home, and just leaving the suitcase packed as is. And so I am putting in more intentional effort right now to prepare for this so that I don't have to then put in like a ton more effort before the second road trip. It was a little bit of poor planning on my part to plan this back to back, but I actually didn't look at the calendar when I picked the dates for our family trip, and I had already picked the lesson slots for our kids in North Carolina, and I just couldn't change it. So it is what it is, and we're gonna roll with it. So today I'm gonna be sharing what I pack when we're staying in Airbnbs or when we're staying downstairs at the house in North Carolina. I'm also going to be sharing things that I love to pack for on the road, things that simplify the trip for me when I'm by myself, and just little details that I couldn't travel without. Before I get too far into the video, I wanted to say thank you to Love Good Fats. Today's video is in partnership with Love Good Fats. Right now I have their salted caramel chewy nutty bars, as well as their dark chocolatey sea salt and almond chewy nutty bars. They also have some truffle bars. I'm gonna be ordering the mint chocolate chip flavor. I'm so excited. So I'm excited to be working with Love Good Fats today because they are helping me stick to some goals that I set for myself this summer. If you haven't seen that goals video, I will put this up here in the corner. I had set a couple of goals just to put a little bit of more focus on my health this summer while the kids are out of school and I have the time to realign my nutrition, and they are really helping me stick to those goals. So fat is back. These bars are loaded with good fats from nut butters, nuts, and coconut oil. There's only 1 to 2 grams of sugar in each bar. They're keto certified, and they're packed with 5 to 10 grams of protein per serving. And some things that I really like about these bars, most importantly, the thing that really sold me on these is that they are sustainably sourced palm kernel and palm oil. They also are gluten-free, they're keto certified. They have no added soy, they're non-GMO project verified, they have a 100% money back guarantee. They have no sugar alcohols, and they have a ton of awesome flavors. So if you guys would like to check out my link in the description box down below and get a discount on your order, you may do so. I'll have that all in the description box down below. Thank you so much, Love Good Fats, for sponsoring today's video. I am so thrilled to have decent snack options for myself, especially when I'm going to be traveling and doing the majority of the road trip by myself. That's going to be really great to have options to grab while I'm a busy mom on the road this summer. So thank you so much, Love Good Fats. So I'm gonna run through and show you some of my favorite things that I just can't live without on the road, and then I will show you what I'm packing for my family of 6. All right, in no particular order, I'm gonna start with my travel vacuum cleaner. It's so dirty, the bag is dirty. I didn't realize that until I held it up next to my face. This is so great. John and I each have one of these in our car. It looks like this. It plugs into the, what is that called? It's not a cigarette lighter, but I always call it that. And then also have different attachments and an extra filter in the bag. It fits perfectly under my seat for whoever's sitting behind me to reach. My kids have an extra couple of outlets, I guess, in the back so they can plug it in wherever. When we are traveling, this is super helpful to have just like a cleanup session every time we stop at a gas station, and when we are in town, it's fun to just plug it in anytime you hit a red light or something like that and just like clean up for 10 seconds. So that's really great. I will link that down below. That's a game changer, traveling or not. It's awesome to have that in my car, as is this garbage can. Just any old car garbage can is super helpful. And I just put a Target bag or something in here, and again, we throw it away when we get to gas stations. Very helpful. I have a very hard time driving if I like hit the brakes and can hear stuff rolling around, so that has really saved a lot of angry mom words from coming out of my mouth, having that in the back seat. And typically we'll just have one kid be in charge of it. They sit behind it. It is what it is. Somebody's always got to have a little responsibility in the back seat. Next, speaking of responsibly being in the back seat, these wisps are just one of my favorites in general. I always have these in my purse, but because we are snacking in the car, people are snoozing in the car, and quite often we will not stop at a hotel until it's past everyone's bedtime, and we're just kind of rushing to the room and letting them sleep for a few hours. These are super helpful to have. So these are pre-toothpasted toothbrushes, and there's no water or rinsing necessary. These are 24 in this bag, but I have a 4-pack that I purchased on my like subscribe and save order on Amazon. My daughter has braces. It's very important that she's constantly brushing, and all of my kids just have inherited my like porous teeth. And so it's just necessary that we always have stuff around like these because I feel like we miss one night of brushing or one after breakfast brushing session, and I've got a $3,000 dental bill. So that's really helpful on the road. I keep it in my purse because we just can't miss a chance to brush our teeth in this family. So that is my next favorite. Moving on from that, I have a favorite for mom here. These aroma rings from Young Living. These are new to me, but I will not ever travel without them now. So I have lavender and I have aroma ease. These are so great. So these are little, I think they're silicone rings that you can put on your nose. They're clear, so unless you're up close, it would maybe look like a little nose ring, but I actually stick it on my ear because the scent in my nose is way too much, and I'm also super sensitive. I could not have something touching my nose apparently because I will just sneeze the whole time, but I put it on my ear. So helpful. I get migraines a lot very easily, so having the aroma ease has been so helpful because with my migraines, right before I get a migraine, I'll get a terrible stomach ache, and then the lavender is really helpful too when I'm riding in the passenger seat and I am the one in charge of passing things out and answering questions and breaking up fights. It's nice and calming. I love these so much. These are a permanent fixture in my travel bag now. I guess while I'm talking about oils, I'll show this Kid Scents roll-on collection. I will show you my travel oils case, but this collection is all that I keep in my purse all the time. It has everything we need. I like it for myself too, so I don't usually keep my own oils in my purse. I keep it in our like overnight bag. So you've got Owie oil in case anybody has like a bruise or something. Sleepy Eyes is one of my all-time favorite oils. I like to use that instead of lavender for the kids at night. Genius is a great one for focus. You have like the one we use most often, Tummy Jies for bubbly tummies, and then Sniffles, which we use for allergies as well as when my kids have colds, and then Kid Power, which is like Valor for kids. It's like a confidence booster, and it smells like orange creamsicle, so I just actually use it when I need a little freshening up. Like I'll just roll it on and like a perfume. So I like to keep that. I have 2 packs of those. One stays in my purse at all times, and then one stays on our shelf in our schoolroom just so I have quick access to it. But that's another thing I really, really love. These are a must-have for our family. These lollies and tummies. I know I've showed these to you guys before, but I'll do a quick run through really quick. Organic throat soothing pops and organic tummy soothing pops. Obviously on a road trip, especially when we're heading to North Carolina and we go from like sea level way high up in the Blue Ridge Parkway, these are very helpful for my kids. The lollies, when I have needed these, I have really needed these, so I'm always glad to have these on hand. If your kids get scratchy throats from allergies, or if your kids catch a cold somewhere, these are really great to have with you. And like I said, whenever I've needed one, I've been so glad that I've had that in my purse. Next, Snackies cups. These are my go to. Now, we've purchased these over and over again over the years, and it just seems to be the best thing for us to keep a couple of gallons of water in our car and refill their water cups, and then also like goldfish and things like that just fill up in this little snack container, so that's obviously separate, and then it keeps from spilling easily. And then the straw has a little lip on it that keeps it from coming out, so it stays in there. And yeah, these are great. They fit in a standard size car cup holder, and they keep from having lots of little bags and baggies and containers, and also keeps me from having to purchase too many single serve items, because I can just keep one bag of goldfish and refill instead of having to use the trash can constantly. For the kids, I really like the Wipe Clean books from Usborne, as well as sticker books. And I like these both because I don't need to bring tons of crayons and colored pencils and things like that in the car. So these Wipe Clean books come with a little dry erase marker, and then also the sticker books obviously come with stickers. I have a summer activity road trip, summer activity book haul that I will link up here in the corner, where I purchased a bunch of activity books and Wipe Clean books for the summer, if you want to see what I grabbed. And when I start packing, I'll show you the ones that I've selected for our first trip to keep in the case in our car. This is a game changer for me if you're an oils family. This is like it's a hard oils case, and I keep all of our travel oils in here, and then I just put it in our toiletries bag. So this is perfect because like I said, we either go to an Airbnb or we stay at a family's home up in North Carolina. And so we have lots of rooms to set up, and I'll bring a diffuser too. And so I like having these all in one place because I don't have my oils shelf up there. So anything oils goes in this container, and I can organize it all before I head out. Tons and tons of oils. I've got my personal roll-ons here, as well as I just put some carrier oil in a little container here, and then I keep the Lavaderm cooling spray and the After Sun spray in here as well. It closes up nice and easy, and that's it. So nothing gets crushed. If a bottle of oil ever were to break on something, it would just, I mean, it would be really bad. So it's nice to have it all contained in a nice hard shell case, because that would be really, really bad. If an oil case broke, you would never get that smell out of everything. Not that it would be a bad thing, but it would just be detrimental. Next, what do I want to show you next? All right, I've got a couple more things that we always travel with, and then I will start packing. We always bring a puzzle, especially when we're going to an Airbnb, because typically are the things that my kids like to do, like playing in the backyard or swimming in the pool or playing with their toys in their room, are not things that we bring with us. So, and we don't have Netflix or really do that much TV watching unless it's a family movie. And a lot of times you don't know what types of options they'll have at an Airbnb, if they'll have like a Roku or something like that or not. So I love bringing puzzles. I know it's such a simple thing to bring puzzles and games. It's like, why are you even mentioning this like it's some groundbreaking info? But I just want to encourage you to bring a puzzle or a board game on your next family trip, and see if you don't spend more time than you usually do at home doing something like this. Whenever we go out of town and I put a game or a puzzle out that we don't typically play at home, we will spend so much time as a family using it. I guess it's a new space, it's a different, you know, environment. And some of my absolute most favorite memories from our vacations are most often sitting around the coffee table at an Airbnb with some microwave popcorn and doing a puzzle or playing a game. It's just one of those things. It's one of those things I really hope my kids remember when they're older and carry on with their kids. Like, oh, I used to love when we would go stay at a house and do a puzzle. It's just one of those things. I love, love, love this travel sound machine. We do stop at a hotel. Typically when we're going about 12 hours or so, we'll try to stay at a hotel one night just to break the trip up. Or if we're going home to Chicago, we will stay 2 nights sometimes. We live in South Florida, so it's quite the drive. This is something that I can just take out of the case and throw in my purse. And then when we check in, we have this, which is really, really helpful. It's just something that, you know, we don't ever have to worry about people being noisy above us or in the hallways. We went on a family reunion once to Alabama, and there was a baseball team on our floor, and there was a birthday party, and I swear to you, there were like 20 kids in the hotel room, and there was nowhere we could be moved that it wasn't super, super loud, and 2 of our kids were under 4 at the time. So it was quite miserable. I would have loved to have had this with me. So the sound machine is key, especially when you don't know where you're gonna be stopping. And then this for sure is my favorite thing to show you for a road trip. Packing cubes. Packing cubes go so much farther than you would really think. I remember when I first got them, I was like, yeah, but like how much can that really help us with space? Packing cubes are the reason I can get our family of 6 into 1 suitcase for a full week of vacation, because I don't know what the magic is with the packing cubes, but they work so well. So I have this large set, and it came with 5 of these packing cubes. I have 4 kids, so I pack each of my kids in a packing cube, and then John and I will use the other side of the suitcase that has its own, you know, self-contained like zipper flap so things don't get mixed together. These are amazing. So this could fit so much more. This is Annie's, who's my 4-year-old. This has 3 pair of pants, 3 pair of pajamas, 2 full outfits, like little, you know, shorts and tops that match, and then 6 shirts and 2 dresses. I pack a lot for her, but I don't pack that much for my other kids. And it still has so much space. And these stack on top of each other, and I can fit 4 of them very easily onto one side of the suitcase, and I'll show you when I'm packing. This is Isabella's. This is my 12-year-old, and she has 3 pair of pants, or 1 pair of pants, 2 pair of denim shorts, 3 pair of pajamas, all of her socks for the week, her swimsuit, and 6 t-shirts. So, and she could also fit more into here. There's tons of space still in here. I don't know if you can see like how much she could still fit like another week's worth of t-shirts in there. So helpful, so convenient. And then I just stack them up in our suitcase like that. I don't know what the science is of it, but something about these little things being self-contained makes everything so much easier. And the best part is our suitcase, one side has that little zipper flap and the other side just has like a seat belt for our stuff, you know? And so whenever I'm opening the suitcase, I never remember what's on what side. And before we were using these, inevitably I would always open it up the wrong way and everything would fall out because this little seatbelt thing doesn't actually hold everything in. So now I put the packing cubes on that side, and it's really, really helpful. So the packing cubes are key. If you're gonna make an investment for travel, like if you already have your luggage and stuff, definitely the packing cubes. I don't know where these were 15 years ago, like when I was traveling far more often than I am now, but I could have used them. Could have used them when I was traveling often before kids. Definitely could have used them when my kids were toddlers. Holy moly. Life would have been so much easier if I had these when my kids were toddlers. And then the nice part is when we get to where we're going, I can just put one of these in each drawer and I don't even have to unpack for them because I can just unzip the zipper lifts up and they have all their stuff in there. So super helpful because you guys know how it is as a mom. You spend 12 hours packing and then when you get there you spend 12 hours unpacking. And so this is helpful to just throw it in the drawer. So those are some of my favorite road trip must-haves, especially for lengthy trips, and in this case, back-to-back trips. I will now go ahead and start packing everything up. I pack a lot at night when the kids are asleep, and so ignore the awkward lighting. We have like Edison bulbs everywhere in our house, so it's kind of yellowy, and I've got my lighting. It's very weird, but it's just food I'm showing you right now, so I'm sure you're fine. Anyway, you guys know I like these types of containers for storage, like school toys and games and stuff like that. I actually really like this to store food for road trips as well, because one, you can carry it right into a house, which is very simple, but also because if I put it in the back seat and somebody steps on it, it's It's not gonna crush a bag. I used to keep things stored in reusable grocery bags, but Annie would like jump out of her car seat when we would park somewhere and squish all the food. So this just keeps things simple, and it fits in my Traverse. I have like in the trunk, it lifts up, and this fits perfectly inside of there. Also, it fits on the floor of the back seat, no problem. So if anybody, like I said, jumps out of their seat when we get somewhere, they won't squish anything. So I'm gonna start packing up the food. I bring 2 of everything for the road, 1 for there and on the way there, and 1 for on the way home. So I got these Pretzilla pretzels for the kids. Also, Goldfish was BOGO at Publix this week, so I let each of the kids pick a type of goldfish. 1 again for the drive there, 1 for the drive home, and I will refill their snackies when we stop somewhere. So we've got the princess ones for Annie, sour cream for Bells. Eli wanted cheddar, and Jesse wanted pizza. So we've got these going. I also got these for John. Thought he would like that little blast from the past. What else do I have here? Okay, we will slice up apples and put them in our cooler the morning that we leave. So I've got some peanut butter, again, some for there, some for the way home. And then also souvenirs will go in here once half the food is gone. So this will serve another purpose on the drive home. I also got the kids some Cheez-Its. I try to get all the stuff that they like on that they like to spend $50 at the gas station on, and just get it myself for $2. And then Dunkaroos. And then for myself, I've got Lily's chocolate. Oh, that fit perfectly. I've also got these Love Good Fats bars that I showed you at the beginning of this video for myself. Come on, fit, yay. All right, and then peanut butter cups for John and I. Then I'm gonna top it off with these and the Wisps for when we get into the snack bin. So that is my snack container for the road. And see? No goldfish getting crushed by little feet in the car. All right, I'm packing some essentials in here. So we've got the diffuser, which I really like because it is also a sound machine. And then we've got this sound machine, extra charger for iPad, iPhone, AirPods, all that jazz. We've got a puzzle and a little kid puzzle. Oh, let me put their books in first, actually. So these are some activity books for them. And let's see. I've already got their books out for the drive. Wait, do I have their books out? Do I have them separated? Yes, I do. Okay, so here's some books for the drive home in case they use their consumable books on the way there. Puzzles. We've got oils. Maybe I'll put this down here actually. And then some travel games. So I've got bells, bananagrams, Sushi Go, which is a favorite. Got dogs and puppies matching. Blink, Tenzi, and 77 ways to play Tenzi. And then we've got some space for any other odds and ends that need to make their way into the bag. And then these are the books that we're gonna start with in the car. So we've got the Dino sticker book, the Unicorn sticker book, Country Estate Fashion, and Bugs for the kids. So these will go in their seats, and then they will each have a stuffed animal with them or a toy as well. And then this is the suitcase all packed up, but I just wanted to show you these what's it called? The packing cube. So I've got all my laundry here. John's still got to put his in there. And then this will zip up, so that will all stay put. And then I've got Annie and Bella. I've got Jesse and Eli. And they all fit perfectly in the suitcase here, which is just so wonderful. I love it so much. It's perfect. So we can all fit in one suitcase. And then I can just, this is the little seatbelt thing I was talking about. I can't think of what it's actually called. So super convenient to fit a family of 6 in a suitcase with these packing cubes. So everybody's got like 5 shirts or so, shorts and pants, because we're from Florida. So if the weather report says it's gonna be hot, it might feel cold to us. So I never know. And 2 or 3 pair of pajamas, and their swimsuits and stuff. So everybody's got a full wardrobe in there, which is great. So that is all right, and then here's the final thing I do. If you are not familiar with the Notes app in the iPhone, you can actually just make like a checklist very easily. So I'm just going through, and I just finally found my AirPods. So that was the big fear of mine, was that I wasn't gonna find them before we had to leave. I was super bummed out about that. So finally got that done. Got some editing to do tomorrow, and we will be good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was helpful if you are planning some summer travel. Let me know down below in the comments if you could only take 3 must-haves on a road trip. What would be your 3 like mom hacks or must-haves on the road? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much, Love Good Fats, for sponsoring today's video and for sending me some really great, nutritious snacks to have on the road this summer. Like I said earlier, I will put a link in the description box down below if you guys want to try those with my discount code. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.